pleasure.
So, what's your name?
My name is Lourdes Cotaya.
And you lived in Cuba.
Yes, my parents brought my brother and I through the Freedom Flight in 1969. My parents, my mother did not serve cutting sugar cane. My dad had to. Truck would come pick them up. They would have to serve, and then he would go on to his regular job. And they had to wait miserably for a little over 3 years because they would not allow them to, they would not give them the proper documentation to leave the island. We finally made it out. They took inventory of everything. My parents...
Tell me what it was like as a child growing up in Cuba under communist rule.
Very simple. My mother passed away at 88 years old, and until the very last day, she said, "Don't raise your voice because the neighbors are going to hear you," because there was no freedom of expression. It was difficult. I did stand in lines for petroleum because the Castro regime cut off natural gas. I waited in line for a little simple comb. When things began to, when you need to replace normal regular items and those regular items are not available, and when they're available, then you make a long line praying to God that when you get to the front of the line after 3 hours, a whole day, that one item is still available. Sometimes it was not.
What were some of the things you had to wait in line for?
Petroleum.
Okay, there was gas and shoelaces. Oh my God. A comb, you said, for hair?
A comb.
Okay.
An apple. When I came on our way to this country in the airplane, I had never been in an airplane before. All I dreamed was of Philadelphia cream cheese and an apple because I only saw those in magazines. So I dreamed of having an apple. So back then it was difficult. Imagine now.
My goodness. Do you still have family over there in Cuba?
All of my father's family is still back in Cuba, some cousins, including one who's a doctor who is a slave to the system. He went and served in Colombia. He's back now in Cuba, and let's not forget that these doctors may be professionals, but they do not get paid. They're simply slaves of the system. They go and serve and then go back to Cuba, and maybe they might get some vegetables, a piece of meat, which, by the way, in Cuba, if you get caught with a piece of beef and it's not registered from a cow of the country, you get 10 years in jail.
10 years in jail for a piece of steak. Wow. Oh,
and there's just so much more.
Or exchanging money.
wow.
You want to come and
Please.
say something?